In this video, I'm going to show you how to move on from keys into the breakdown positions. And I'm going to show you a little trick you can do with the spline curves, the spline tangent, to find some poses for your main control. So just scrubbing through, you can see that I've keyed my passing and contact positions. And now I want to find something in between. So at frame 4, I'm going to select I have the main control selected, but instead of looking at all these values with these different attributes, I'm going to select just to translate Z. And right now it's in stepped, but I'm going to take frame 1 and frame 7, and I'm going to set them to linear tangent. That'll make it a straight line, or at an angle. And then I'm going to hit S to set that. And I'm going to do the same thing at frame 10. And you can see this is only working for the main control. It's not working for the feet. I'm actually going to go ahead and do this for all the in-between poses, or I guess we could call these breakdown poses depending on how much work you have done. All right, so if we just play this, the body is moving nice and smoothly. Now we just have to get the feet to cooperate. All right, so at frame 4, we know that the right foot is going to be planted. In fact, before I do anything, I'm going to select the all button, and on those new poses, frame 4, frame 10, frame 16, and frame 22, I'm going to hit S so that the all button keys everything at those new frames that I've created. All right. And you can see that we don't want to leave this all in spline because it's starting to look kind of messy. So I'm going to set this back to stepped. All right. All right, now we're just going to clean up the feet. So here the right foot is planted at this frame. So I'm going to zero out the foot controls. And then the left foot is actually I'm going to drop the height a little bit. I forgot. I'm going to drop the height, which also means I need to move the pull vector down and forward so that the knee unlocks. And I probably need to give some more, get the heel higher off the ground. So I'm going to take the foot roll and give that some value, and then probably more toe roll as well. Now at 10, I'm going to do the opposite. So this is at frame 4, that's at the extreme down. And at frame 10, we're going to have the opposite. We're going to have the extreme up. So the right foot is now going to be on the ball of the foot. So I'll roll that onto the ball. Maybe I'll give it some toe roll to get that toe activated. I'm going to pull the knee vector forward a little bit, or the pull vector forward. I'm also going to drag that foot down so it's tangenting the ground like it should be doing. And I want to make sure that the toes from frame 7 to frame 10 are they need to be, we don't want to see sliding. You can see from 4 to 7, there's some sliding. And I need to fix that. But I'll fix that a little bit later. I want to go ahead and set frame 10. That's pretty close. So the left foot is going to need to be traveling forward. So I'm going to drag it forward and up. Maybe it's starting to get into position for the contact. So before I do anything else, I'm going to save my work, file save scene. And I already have breakdown 01, so I'm going to save this as 02. So I'm just versioning up so I don't lose my work previous. And then at 16, we have basically what we had at 3. I'm sorry, at 4. So it's the other extreme down. So I'm going to take my root again, or my main control, and drag that down. My left foot is now planted, so I'm going to zero out the foot control values. And I'm going to get the right foot more off the ground with a foot roll. And drag that up a little bit. And then I give it more toe roll. And then again, at 22, we have the opposite extreme up for the other foot. So now the left foot is planted, but I'm going to give it some foot roll and some toe roll, probably more foot roll. And then I'm going to drag the control back down to the ground. The right foot is going to be forward and up a little bit. And it's starting, oops, yeah, I'm going to flip that in a second. Starting to recover from the drag. And we're going to grab our right pull vector and drag it forward. And just to check, I'm going to select the all button again, and I can see that I have a couple of values that are still in spline. So I'm going to select everything and set it to stepped again. So there should be a little bit better control. Let's get in there. Now, if I just play this, and I'll turn off my NURBS curves, we'll see what it looks like in both views at the same time. So you have some nice toe flop. I can see that my feet are kind of slipping around a little bit, so I need to go back through and fix those so that when they get planted, they stay in the same position until they leave the ground completely. But other than the foot in the side view sliding around a little bit, seems like the rest of it's working pretty well. So I'm gonna go ahead and stop this video here. And the next thing I'll show is how to work in spline with the rest of the animation so we get a nice, clean, polished animation.